No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They go play action here on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Working with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bird. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bears at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Holt. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. He was on point throwing the ball.
Get it? 60 Vices, 60 Vices.
Throwing to start the drive. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stevens.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holt. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Holt. Catch made right side by Wilson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Holt. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Holt.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bird. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Holt. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Holt. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just... On 1st down, Holt. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stevens. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Holt. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Holt. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A final shot before break. Holt. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off play action. Holt nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Holt eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They run a draw here on 2nd down.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it in.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on 2nd down, Holt. And that is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Bush on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go option to the short side. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Holt. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be third and forever. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Packer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Bears down by 10, and time a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holt. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw again. Holt. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Green Bay, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Off the play fake. Holt sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off play action. Holt. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Bush going right. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt got a man here. It's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. These two teams all tied after 1. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he...
Hey, check that, street.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Bears at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
In motion left goes a tight end. Looking to throw. Holt. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down. Holt throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw on 3rd down. Holt. Wilson's got it complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bird. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Holt throwing the out route and complete. It's Stevens.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Back to throw. Holt.
Well, a great grab by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Wilson.
And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bears moving hastily in their hurry-up offense. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They'll go fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Off the play fake. Holt. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Holt. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards.
Ready? Watch the out, watch the out. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
90 is a mic. I want that.
On first down, Holt. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, Holt. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Holt. And probably the wise decision there. No one. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 40, the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bush. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Off play action. Holt rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Got his man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Off the play fake. Holt steps away. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. 1:52 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Wilson.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making...
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Dolphins,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for